What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sexy Time Podcast. Tryston, Christian, you know the deal.
Alright, so we're going to get right into it. First, we're going to talk about last weekend we were back in Minnesota. We flew back Friday morning, woke up like 3 a.m. and we flew out back to Minnesota. I had to go to a wedding. He was just going back to chill with his mom in Duluth. And so I guess I'll just go over just a little bit what I did. And so I had my aunt's wedding. It was crazy lit, like low key, like not even kidding, like the bar was open all night. Like I was just drinking with my family. It was super lit. Drinking and smoking, you know the deal.
That's a good song.
Yeah. Nothing really too crazy. We had a dope hotel in St. Paul. On the way to Minneapolis before we left Las Vegas, I pulled a quick $200 off the little slot machine there. Buffaloes, shout out Buffaloes, shout out Joseph.
Shout out Zach.
Shout out Zach, shout out Gage, shout out the boys who gamble a lot.
Yeah.
And then we flew back then on Saturday night. Also shout out Bennett, because I went to the brew with you on Saturday. Shout out you for picking me up at Rosedale, and we go out to eat and get a little drink.
How about your ride to the airport?
Shout out someone else for getting me out of the airport. But also I should shout out TJ. You're honestly not that good of a friend. You're always with your girl.
Good,
but,
TJ.
Yeah, good for y'all. That's my weekend story.
Yeah. As he said, I went back, saw my mom, saw Pig Dog. Love my life. I love that dog. So Tucker, the cats, my brother's sister, and yeah, I took the siblings out to a haunted shack. It was a haunted hayride, corn maze, and going into a shack. It was pretty dope. It was fun. My sister had fun.
I never do any of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I think my brother actually scared me. I didn't get scared by any of it, but like I was like dancing around with this clown, and then like my sister and brother kept going, and they hid behind the corner. When I went to go catch up, my brother scared the shit out of me. It was funny
you
as hell.
lost me. I don't really mess with those scary shack stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to Deacon. Shout out to Deacon.
Yeah,
we went back, hung out with the dogs. I had some drinks with my mother. We had some nice stories to share with each other. It was a fun night.
Respect.
Brother took me to McDonald's.
Respect. Right.
That's what it was.
Is that all?
Came back.
Oh, you gotta keep going. Yeah. Speak.
We went. I took my sister out to do what she wanted to do the next day, and it was just kind of chill. And then had a nice little flight back. I like flying at night. You see all the city lights and everything. Denver's huge. Flying into Vegas obviously was just awesome.
I don't know about you, but mine on the flight back. Actually, on the flight there was probably worse. But both ways, bro. My butt sweats so bad.
Oh god, yeah, 100%.
And my knees be banging on the seat in front of me. Like, I'm gonna actually start to splurge on the comfort seats and stuff, because
yeah,
I'm really too big to be sitting in the middle seat between me, you, and some other lady.
Yeah, I'm fine when I'm chilling like by the window, because then I'm like fascinated by what's going on without the window. I'm not really like tripping over anything else. But when I was in the middle on the way up there, I was just fucking dogging, because one, I didn't have any sleep, because we had to get up at like literally 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fall asleep. I like flying though, so it was chill.
Also, shout out Tom Slatton. I seen you at the airport when we were going out. You were flying back to Seattle. We used to play AU together. So shout out you and your dad. That was kind of lit, actually. Good to see you. All right, we're gonna get back into the
you can.
next topic here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into a little bit of a. I'm not even sure if it's really a either or type of thing, but I always be like, girls are always like, oh yeah, like personality, like that's way more important than looks. But like, how often, like, this is gonna sound terrible and stuff, but like, how often would you like even like personally for you, like how often would you even approach a girl if she wasn't like
never
hot?
I'm not even gonna like beat around the bush. Never. Yeah.
Exactly. Like once you like, if you like know like people, like personality is huge and stuff, but like I just sound like a dick right now, to be honest. But like,
yeah,
like you don't even like necessarily approach a girl if you don't have even like a little bit of physical kind of like a physical attraction to you.
Yeah, well then it just like leads to like, and I've seen a lot of things that like, if you don't have like sex like a lot, like a very often thing. Like I guess sex is a very big bond. Like that's just
It's a
what keeps.
intense bond. It's
Yeah,
very
it
intense
like
bond.
it keeps marriages going and shit. I guess there was just this guy who went off on it, and he's like, "That's how you hold your connection. Got to be able to do that, kind of often, and like." If fucking I can't have sex with someone I can't get up to, like
That's and that we probably talked about that later too, but like, yeah, I just think like, and girls are always like, oh yeah, it's not about it's not about the looks, it's about the personality, but like,
yeah, but then there's
all these girls out here, they actually be shallow as fuck, like they
oh
actually,
yeah, these girls are shooting some shots. They like
yeah, and they're all here picky and stuff. That's just crazy to me, because if they're actually talking about personality is better than looks, then I should have like 10 girlfriends.
should we talk about how like girls are always saying guys lie all the time, but then when you look at an ugly girl's fucking Instagram post, I think that's the funniest shit ever.
That is funny.
I just sit there and I'm like, but now I just like unfollowed like 700 people in the past like 2 weeks, so like I'm not really seeing.
I clean my Instagram out every once in a while.
Yeah.
I just clean it out. And then I go back and I just follow way more people, and then I have to clean it out back again.
Yeah. What I need to do is clear out my TikTok. I follow way too many people on that bitch, but
People.
women.
People. So yeah, that's just like something that I always thought was interesting to talk about, is like how much does personality and looks, like how much do they influence your decisions with, like.
I feel like it comes into play after the first initial like this girl could be
Once you're attracted to her, and then it's like, oh, now she's dry.
Like she could be the hottest girl on earth, and if she's just a complete bitch to me, I'm like,
yeah, then she gotta go. So we're out here looking for girls with personality and looks. So
yeah,
if you got those,
picky.
hit us up.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I guess there's probably one person on this earth that could like literally like spit on me and fucking beat the shit out of me, and I would like, I'd say okay, and we both know who that is, but
yeah, we're not gonna say no names though.
Yeah. I mean, she'll never know me, so.
Yeah. She probably won't. You can make yourself known, I guess.
Well, her boyfriend's ugly as fuck, so.
That's facts. Alright, you wanna get into sex time?
That's my favorite part.
Okay, we're gonna get into sex time here. And to be honest, it's like not like that sex time. The beginning could be sexy time, I guess. So we're gonna talk about like, I'm not even necessarily sure I'm gonna talk about like ours. I mean, I will talk about, I'm not sure if I even have any, to be honest, but like talking about like fantasies and stuff. Like there's obviously like the common ones. There's like common fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Like that schoolgirl one and stuff. That's a common fantasy that everyone has.
Yeah.
But like I don't even know if I necessarily even have any that I think about. To be honest, I just I don't like. Do you have anything that like off the top of your head like that you have?
I mean, like, I guess it's not really a fantasy, but I've always wanted to just do it in a fucking dressing room. That'd just be legendary.
In a dressing room?
Yeah, like
what are you gonna be doing in a dressing room? Like, no, but I'm saying what are you doing in a dressing room? Like, are you like famous in this fantasy? Are you like in
no, like we're just, I meant
as in like Target?
Yeah.
Trying the clothes?
Yeah. And it's just
dang.
fucking get right into it, you know?
Yeah. No, I respect that. For me, like, I don't even know if I guess, like, it would be kind of lit to just have, like, the red room. You feel me? Like 50 Shades? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy.
I mean, like...
Speaking of 50 Shades, you know who you are. You still have all my movies.
We've talked about you a couple times.
Yeah, but that's I think that's probably mine. I think mine would just be to have a red room and just explore the fucking endless opportunities in there.
That's some fuck shit, low key, but
like there's like a whole bunch of fantasies that people like usually have. Like I can't even think of like the common ones, but like
as long as shit's staying away from my ass, I'm probably okay with it.
Like I think there's like a lot of like obviously everyone has like stepbro and stuff. That's a fantasy I think people have, isn't it? Is it not? Is it not something that?
No,
those are fantasies.
Can't say I would want to do anything.
No, I'm not saying you would personally. I'm saying like people have those thoughts, or like stepmoms and stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be.
No, I'm not saying you do. I'm saying
that's
that's a common one. I think.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Same with like you and like the teacher or something like that. If she's like,
Yeah, I definitely do that. There was a teacher back in middle school that was. She's married now, but we're not gonna name her.
So like yeah, like
the boys know who she is.
Those are like those are things like people think about usually. Otherwise, like maybe like the nurse.
Nurse. Yeah, when they're just like giving me my physical and grabbing my.
Yeah, like those are real fantasies that people think about. Like I don't know, like if you guys have like any fantasies you want to share, like I don't know, hit us up I guess.
We're not shy. So.
I'm not sure if we're gonna like be able to perform those fantasies with you, but
maybe he'll perform them on me or something.
Just okay, is that all for fantasies? You got anything else?
I mean,
those are like if you have another one, you can share it. I don't even know if I have another one.
I mean, like.
Other than like, I don't think I have another ones.
I mean, I make like if I can just like make a porno, but Drake's recording, like the director, like that'd be legendary.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, that'd be 100%. Drake watching me go in on someone, that would be.
And then you go on Drake too.
Fuck no, I'm not. I can't swing that way. I'm sorry for anyone that does. It just isn't.
Wow, it's just the first time I've heard you say that about Drake.
I mean, like.
Or stuff.
I would do anything for Drake except for pull my pants down and just take it.
Okay. You want to go to the next thing?
Oh, what is it?
Okay, so this one's a little more like of a serious conversation, I think. So we got a question here that says, "Can you have a great, long-lasting sex life with the same partner?" Like you would obviously that's what a marriage is. Like you would hope so.
Me personally, is that what you're asking?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I'm asking you first.
Yeah.
Because
that's truly what I want. That's all I can strive for. I think I've been through the other phase of where it's.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want to have
that
eventually
is
have one.
yeah, that is.
But then it comes in the questions like obviously like you can't just like do the same thing every single time. Like you're gonna have to like.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spice
bring in
it
some
up.
toys
Obviously.
or like.
Yeah, just it's going in my ass once again. Like as long as everything stays away from my ass, it's all good to go.
You would never like encourage like a thumb or like anything
Fuck
like that?
no. You're getting your hand cut off. Instant divorce.
Instant divorce. I mean, I kind of respect that. I guess. Like, I think my whole is also off limits.
I hope so.
But yeah, like once like I don't know. I'm not 50 yet or like 60, but like. When you're old and like you have kids and stuff already, like
well, you also have to get your prostate exam eventually, and it's just.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of numb it up and stuff, so I don't think it's that big a deal. But like, it's still a big deal. But like you told me you could fit 2 raccoons in your ass.
It's just a fun fact, just so everybody else in this world knows, you can fit 2 full-size raccoons in your asshole at one time.
Oh God. All right.
So don't ever say you can't take it.
Yo. Okay. Wow. But yeah, I think once you get to a certain age, you have to like find a way to like spice things up in the room with like there's like toys, like I don't know, there's
different places.
Like again, fantasies. You can like get ice cubes out and stuff.
I mean, it'd be like.
Yeah, once you like you can get like ice cubes out and stuff.
In the like the bathroom of like a Vikings game for you or something like.
Skull Vikes. Yeah, sure. All right, next thing here last thing for sexy time. Can you learn to be passionate about someone if there's no chemistry at first? I don't really know what that means. I think it.
Can you like dive in after like being.
No, it's like
awkward. Basically, is what it's asking. Like, can you work it out after being like awkward?
I mean like sexual chemistry. Like there has to be some sort of chemistry there for you to like even be thinking about.
Yeah, like
if someone.
Well, like if it's like not going well at first, like I'm probably not staying around too much longer. But I'm also.
You just kind of.
I don't even know what I'm on.
You just go quick.
I can be a scum. Like
not a lot of chances.
Yeah, sometimes.
I think that I think you could probably figure it out. Like again, there's something that this girl could pull out, but not like.
Like I said, if you stay away from my ass, it's probably okay.
It's obvious. Like, there's definitely a way.
I know. Like
there's no chemistry. There's definitely a way.
I'll give a couple chances, but like there was this one time, there was this girl, and she would like fucking like every time she would kiss me, her teeth would hit mine, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she never saw me again. So.
That's something that's important. I mean, that's obviously weird.
Kissing's like prime. You have to be a good kisser. I think that at least to a lot of things.
Yeah. What if they're really good kissers, but like they're just not good at sex?
I think the whole sex thing can always be worked out because they can just lay there and take it. But like, I mean, eventually it'll get boring for you, but like, it can still happen.
Shoot. Yo. Okay.
Pause.
Pause. But like, yeah. I mean,
This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one.
I mean, I don't really have like much experience to speak on, but like, yeah, like if a girl is like, what if she's like, what if this girl's like really, really bad at sex? Is that something you can bounce back from?
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. I don't know if
Like
I've ran into someone.
She's a really good kisser, but she's just like really.
I've ran into
someone who's bad at sex.
I've ran into more bad kissers than bad sex.
This is crazy because.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not
like,
gonna talk about that.
I know, but like, you just know what I'm talking about. Like,
I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Whatever.
No, just let me think for a second. I mean, like.
I'm not saying you have to like just think about all the times you've had like.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but like. Definitely ran into more bad kissers than.
I respect that. I don't know. I mean.
I think good kissing is kind of rare, low key. Like. I haven't had too many people that like.
I'm probably a terrible kisser. I don't even know.
I'm just gonna judge by what I have seen. No.
Oh yeah. I respect that.
Well, like.
Ouch.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I could probably get over it if they're bad.
No, I can definitely get over it. I'm still just trying to think
Maybe
if it's
you
been.
just be like, I don't know. Eventually, you just like stop looking forward to it. Honestly.
Yeah. No. 100%.
Or just be like awkward. Because it can get awkward. Like if you're like having sex with somebody, like they're like, you guys like aren't like vibing really, or like
I guess like
not in the same like you guys aren't in sync or something like that. And it just gets really like awkward.
I don't know. I guess some girls like just like don't feel like putting in effort, and it's just kind of a turn off, low key.
Yeah, you look and scream in your ear.
I like. I don't know, when a lot of girls are just like, yeah, I'm gonna be like a pillow princess and just like lay there and take it, like it's like.
I just love the term lay there and take it. I love that phrase.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, some girls talking about how they like just kind of like rough. Right? Like, I mean,
the best time
I'm not sure how much I can
best time that I've ever had was the girl that just like literally wanted anything done, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's.
She also gave some phenomenal head.
That's good. That's good for you.
Good
for you. Yeah, but
also very uncommon.
Yeah, but do you think that obviously everyone's different, but like, do you think like on average, or the majority of girls like would like just like a super romantic, just like sexy time, or like a fucking
beat the shit out of me and just fucking
pull on the tracks, like
call me your bitch, spit in my face, smack me, like.
Yeah, like what do you think most girls like we don't.
I got a feeling.
Obviously.
I got a feeling like they start off with a little romantic thing, like they want it to be special, but then every girl just turns into a whore. So, not like an actual like whore where they sleep with every guy. They just want to just get fucking.
Yeah, every girl has a dark side, I think. Again, I don't have that much. Like, I haven't had that much experience, but
me neither.
Most girls, I think a lot of girls have like a dark side. They just want their.
They need to ease into it.
Shoulders pulled back. Or like stuff like that. I don't know, like shit. Yeah, you know, like that's just some people said that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. You got an else for sex time? I mean, we kind of share like a lot. Well, I mean, I don't have much to share. Sexual partners.
But me neither.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I don't have much else. I just have my opinions.
Yeah.
And from what I hear from other people. So I don't have much else for sex time.
Yeah.
We gonna transition?
For sure. I don't think I have anything else to say.
Okay, well that's sexy time for y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna transition a little bit into a totally different topic.
Yeah.
We're gonna rank a couple things here. Like we're just not like.
I guess I would like sexy time in these places though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
would be another thing I want to like.
We're about to do top 6 places we have been or like want to go to, and the way I ranked mine was like kind of places that I'd want to live. Oddly enough, Las Vegas did not make the list.
Wait, is this places you want to live or just go?
No,
okay.
we have been or want to go to.
Okay.
And I kind of rank. I just like my rankings are kind of like places I want to live. I mean, except for the last one, which would be cool to live there. Like
that'd be fuck shit.
And I just like ranked mine from
Alright,
east to
so
west.
you want to just start from bottom?
I can like
bottom go to the top.
Yeah, except for you ranked yours. I just
I mean, it'll be fine.
I just did mine east to west.
Unless you have it, you can rank it off. Like,
I can
right
think
now.
of. Okay, I'll rank mine.
Okay, well,
so our last.
It's top 6. So the last place that I would I still want to go to visit again is the only place. Oh no, there's one other place that I've been here, but it is the most common place I've been to, and that's LA. I love LA. It's beautiful. Besides all the homeless people, but it gets by. The place itself is beautiful, like scenery and
everyone's around it too.
Yeah.
LA did not make my list. My last spot for the 6th spot, I would probably go Austin, Texas, and that's just a place that I have been to briefly, but like a few of the boys went there for a little 2-week trip, and they had a miraculous time. I've heard great things about it too. I've heard it's a really good time. Obviously, because it's nice weather. So that's somewhere that I want to go again. Or I haven't really. I just drove through on the way to South Padre, but I would want to stop there and like obviously do shit there. And,
I've only been to
stuff.
I've only been to Dallas Fort Worth and so
So that's my 6th spot for top places, I guess. What's your 5?
5, it would be Oregon. I would love to just do that little scenic drive on the coast. And just love to see that. No, it's a beautiful ocean. They have a lot of sand dunes out there. You can do a lot of shit. Yeah, but that's what I want to do.
My 5 is I'm gonna go with Disney World. Been there once. It's obviously the most magical place on earth. Shout out Disney, I love you. I had a really good time there. It's just fun. It's a fun place. My cousin's there right now. Shout out Haley, actually, and Stone. Yeah.
Is that the husband or fiance?
Yeah, they're getting married in August.
Yeah.
They have a kid. She's super cute. But yeah, Disney World. That's on my top 5. Maybe the top 5.
My 4 would definitely be Seattle, and I'd have to go to a Seahawks game while I'm out there. It's a beautiful place. Heard it's good fishing out there, which is rare. You guys might not think I like fishing, but
not even close to me.
That's a thing for me. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I don't fish.
And just kind of the whole Washington area, I guess. I just would love to see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably go for is he did Seattle and Oregon separately. I just did the Pacific Northwest. Have never been there yet. Really want to go up there. I just think I'd have a really good time up there. It's kind of super naturey, and I like nature, but also has Portland, Seattle has mountains and stuff too.
Yeah.
I don't know, so I'd want to go up there. If I had to pick a time, I'd probably go in the fall as well. Actually, I think fall is probably a really good time to go.
Feel that.
That's probably mine.
See the colors change and everything.
Yeah, it's okay.
It'd be awesome.
Yep.
My 3 spot would be Miami. That is another place that I've been already, but I was younger and I'd have to do a whole completely different thing than what I would be doing for the rest of these places. Miami would be party time. It would be so fun, and I would love it for 100%.
Yeah, that's probably it's definitely a fun weekend for me. I'm not sure if I want to spend much more time a weekend there. It gets humid and stuff. But it's still sexy, obviously.
Yeah.
For 3 number me, I'm gonna go. Just anything western / mountain national parks. So
Zion and
the Glacier National Park, Yellowstone, Rocky Mountain National Park, Arches, Zion, Bryce Canyon, Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
All those places. I think those places are super sweet. I've been to most of them. So I want to get out to those places. I love spending time out there. I like being outside in the outdoors. Again, a lot of y'all probably think I'm some super I am a city kid.
Yeah.
I don't actually like anything about the country. But when I say country, I mean
cows and
cows and
cornfields,
gravel roads.
Yeah.
I really love being in the mountains and at lakes and stuff. So and then obviously the west is Southwest is super cool. The Grand Canyon is unreal.
Yeah.
So those are places I would really like to go.
My number 2 be the biggest city in the United States. I'd love to go to New York, explore that, see the skyline, and just go see everything that's out there.
It's also my number 2 as well. And I've been there before. Had a phenomenal time. We stayed there for a week. right across the street from Central Park, right in Manhattan. It was awesome. I want to maybe give it a shot out there as well. Like, it's super sexy out there. The lifestyles is way different than like here.
Yeah.
It's super sweet. I don't know. It's something you definitely would have to like. I don't know. I think it's probably an acquired thing, even though it's the biggest city in America.
Yeah. And then my number one would be one hell of a trip. It would be awesome. It would be Hawaii. It's beautiful and unreal, surrounded by absolutely nothing besides ocean and
Sharks.
I love sharks.
No, disgusting. My number one is the entire New England area. So shout out to the upper northeast of the United States. Boston's my favorite city in America, and I think it has been for a while. I've always liked Boston.
Noted.
Yeah, it's noted.
Noted.
Otherwise, Providence is super dope. I had a really good time up like in like the mountains in like Maine and New Hampshire and stuff. The Atlantic coast is actually pretty sweet. Y'all should check it out. That's probably my number one place. I mean, in the fall for sure is unreal. Summers are nice. The winters are obviously just tough for the most part. Like, just like everywhere else, like in the northern United States. But
I'm just looking at a list of yours and I'm just like trying not to strangle you.
why?
Yeah.
Wait, 5 places I've gone.
No. Well, we're about to address it, so.
Oh, for that. Okay. So for the top 10 artists, like, you want to like do one by one again, or you gonna
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going. Yeah, we're doing our top 10 artists, and this is our favorites of all time, not who we think has
This
influenced.
has
the
nothing
most.
to do with who we think is like actually the best. Like, this is strictly biased.
Yep, and this isn't like, who we think's influenced music the most or anything like that. It's just.
And also, I'm
strictly-
sorry if I disrespect anyone's opinions, but like, I made this list in about 11 seconds,
It's a solid
and I
list.
think it's a solid.
It's
list.
solid.
Like, this is what I listen to the most,
It's solid.
and it's supposed to be all time, but like,
A lot of it's.
as long as I can remember, this is who I've been listening to. Like, these people, like, yeah. So
Yeah.
there's other songs and stuff I put on there, but this is the artist, so
I
this is what I listen to. Yeah.
And I'll start off number 10. It would be the Migos, A-Town, and just love Quavo, Offset, and.
I didn't put the Eagles on my list.
And Takeoff, can't forget Takeoff, right, LB? Shout out LB.
Whatever.
He makes it through every podcast.
These are 11, I guess.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
me.
and I'm gonna give my honorable mention to his number 10. So you can
Are you gonna do honorable mention right now?
you can say your 10 and that's my honorable mention.
Okay, well, my 10 is Harry Styles, and I also kind of included One Direction in there. I just think like they have really good voices and stuff.
For sure.
And like back when I was like down bad and stuff, which isn't that far away. Also, right now,
Yeah, you're still down.
they have like some like super like down bad music, which is like, but they have really really good voices.
Yeah.
And that's something
They're
like,
great.
I really really enjoy like listening to like just like I will live on YouTube and look up like One Direction's like top vocal performances, and like their live music is unreal.
True. And I'll go with my number 9. We're going T Swift. I hope I get clowned because it's a female. And it's just Taylor Swift. It talks about breakups, but I think she makes great music, and I can't really bash her at all. And she's like the most decorated female artist at this time. So
Yeah,
like,
she's like the best like songwriter of all time almost.
yeah, no, she's
More
great.
some argue.
I love her.
My number 9 is Future, and I just think that he just makes absolute bangers. Like,
Absolute thing.
Future is just hard, and I like Future, and like I've been listening to his music for a really long
I
time.
love seeing the TikToks about Futurations. Those are funny as hell.
Those were usually down bad too, but yeah, I think Future's super goated, and I think if you don't respect him, then you should probably just die.
Number 8, I've got Justin Bieber. Used to actually hate him. I feel like maybe
I think
99% of people, 99% of males in like middle school, high school hated JB, but like
because he used to just pull.
yeah,
And he was like, his hair and stuff.
yeah.
I think everyone used to hate JB.
But like I love him now. He makes phenomenal songs. I really like the album Purpose. It's great album, and I listen to it all the time. And
yeah, it's unreal.
yeah,
So my number 8 is Taylor Swift. So wait, did I already do that? No. My number 8 is Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I think she's unreal, and she is like what, 32 or something like that now. Something like that?
yeah.
Yeah, so she's been.
She was also one of those people I didn't like when I was younger, but.
Yeah, I think I've always liked Taylor Swift, and I don't know. She's played a lot in our house, like at the house too, like in my family. Yeah. Tom loves Taylor Swift as well.
That's good.
But yeah, so number 7.
My number 7 is the same as your number 7, actually. Lil Wayne, who is debatably a GOAT. I think he brought the GOAT into this world, and just have nothing but love for that man. And just another guy that makes absolute bangers. Is a very wise man too. Doesn't think racism exists. You guys should look that up. He talks about how he was shot at a young age and all the cops ran over him, but the one dude that saved him was a white dude, and he says that this shit just doesn't exist.
That got really deep for a second.
Yeah.
I think Lil Wayne's also my number 7, and I just think that he has some of like the greatest like lyrics of literally all time. Like his like.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, he just has such good.
They're
his
like,
lines are just unreal. He has really really good like metaphors and stuff.
Yeah.
His fun words. 6.
Yeah. My 6 is gonna be the redheaded man, Ed Sheeran. Love that man. Probably could be the greatest songwriter of all time.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Him and T-Swift are close.
Yeah, so. I love him. One of my favorite songs of all time actually is one by Ed Sheeran. If you're ever down bad, give that song a listen. Once upon a time, I did have that song run for a complete 48 hours without stopping. So,
my number 6 is, I think it's fair to say, the GOAT. I don't even know if
it's fair.
Michael Jackson. Like that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Like. I just love, he's timeless. He's timeless.
Yeah, I mean, I can't hate on Michael Jackson at all. I love Michael Jackson. He didn't make the list, but like he's like, if we were doing this on who I think are the greatest artists of all time, he'd definitely be in there. He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
and
he's unreal.
I mean, he's not the GOAT, but he's second in line.
Yeah, he's it's something you guys talk about, but he's timeless, and Michael Jackson's so good forever. So
yeah,
my number 6.
And then my number 5, rest in peace, X. I love X. And if you're obviously down bad, listen to him. He's very dark, but he's very wise for being as stupid as he was, and he's judged for a lot of things that weren't. He's judged for a lot of things that he didn't actually do, and if you can just like learn.
I'm not gonna really talk about him too much.
Yeah.
5 for me, Lil Baby. He's hot as they get right now. Like, I don't have much else to say about it. He's just really good, and I listen to music all the time.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of like, obviously got a lot of like hot bangers and stuff, but he also has some like more mellowed out like.
Close Friends.
Yeah. Emotionally Scarred.
Yeah. I love Lil Baby.
So he's on our 5.
For my 4, it wasn't him until like recently. He got a little bit of a boost from like 5 to 4, but like is Trippie Redd. Saw him in concert recently. It was amazing.
Hell of a boost.
Yeah. Yeah. It might have been 6 low key, but then like the person that was in 6 just dropped way off, and that was Juice, but like just kind of in now. But yeah, I love Trippie Redd. Makes great songs. Probably my favorite song actually, Sun God. Everyone should give that a listen. It isn't like, it's emotional. And it's good. Yeah, most people will like it. I don't think anybody actually won't like it.
We on 4.
Yeah.
My 4 is Ed Sheeran. He had it earlier, and I mean, yep, that's my number 4. Ed Sheeran's awesome.
My number 3 is the 4, Lil Baby. Love him. Nothing I can say. Interesting person. Won't get tattoos or anything like that. Won't drink alcohol. Tries to be pure. Doesn't want to be known as like a hood rat.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Mine is Jersey, 6 God. And I'll be honest, it's like like my top 3 are like if you look at like my like listen to music on Apple Music and stuff, like those 3 are like all so very very close, and it's almost like it depends on like what I'm doing or like how I'm feeling that I change these 3, I guess. But yeah, number 3 is Drake.
My number 2 gonna be The Weeknd. I love him. He's done a lot of big things lately. He wasn't like a no-name before, but like he really wasn't out there. And then he dropped After Hours, which is just phenomenal. One of the greatest albums of all time. It's definitely in the Raptors, right, LB?
I would say that Weeknd was so big before After Hours. but that's because I think he's sexy.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Justin Bieber. Talked about him earlier.
Yep.
He literally, I listen to him for everything. I think he's awesome.
My number 1, the GOAT, Six God, Drake. You can't go wrong with him. I don't think anyone can argue anything. He puts up the best numbers of all time.
I guarantee people can argue. But their
numbers,
arguments are worthless.
Yeah, numbers don't lie, and like, I'll do anything for him. I love that man.
Yep. And my number 1 is Weekend. The Weeknd is number 1 for me, and that's because he's easily my most played artist. He has like.
Was he the most played last year?
Yeah.
Drake's been my most played artist since 2015, so like I can't like.
No, yeah, he just has more songs too.
Yeah. Well,
like,
he has like.
That's why Drake was like on my he's like number 3 or something for most listened.
Yeah.
But he had like only like 11 or 10 songs on my top 100 list because he has so many songs that I listen to differently. Like I just listen to like all of them. So.
But also since 2015, The Weeknd has been my number 2. So that those two never change. This actually could be the first year that The Weeknd isn't number 2, but I think he's dropping an album soon, so he'll make that comeback up. And yeah, otherwise it would be between Trippie and Lil Baby at 2, but I don't know what it'll be.
Yeah, that's our music. I mean, rankings.
Yeah.
I guess it's our personal rankings for who we listen to and who we think is the best, or not even really the best, I guess, but yeah, who we like the best.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna now go into a little bit of like tonight was like NBA opening night, so like we watched a couple games tonight. Both of the teams that were supposed to win, both of them lost. The Nets lost to the Bucks. That was, I mean, I'm not a Giannis guy. Played pretty well.
Yeah.
KD had a 30-piece.
I mean, I was gonna say farewell to the girls because they all usually drop out at this time.
Yeah, I think the girls probably left a little bit ago. Actually, they probably didn't give a shoot about our rankings for artists, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're a girls. Respect you, boys. You know you all stay with us.
Performances on tonight. I think Giannis. He obviously put up some big numbers, but for shots being at the rim and he's shooting under 50%, I think that's kind of doo-doo. But
yeah,
I know there's a lot of Greek freak riders out there, and I'm not really a part of that. I won't be about that. He is not a basketball player. He is just
wearing a freak sweatshirt.
Yeah. He is not a basketball player. He is just a freak athlete.
That's a hot take, actually. That's a hot take. So that game was the Bucks had like numerous like really 20 point leads, like huge leads. The Nets got it down, and the Bucks would just go back and win. The next game, LeBron is literally ageless. Dude had 34 points.
He's a GOAT.
And like however like.
And I will argue with everyone. He is the GOAT.
Yeah, he had 30. He is the GOAT.
There's it's not a debate anymore. And if you guys still think it's a debate, I'd love to see MJ come in at year 19 and do.
I just like don't have time to hear anyone else's like arguments for MJ. So yeah, you guys don't have to even bother talking to me about it. Also, AD had a 30-piece for the Lakers. They lost.
AD is so fucking good.
They lost to the Warriors. Steph Curry had a triple-double.
And played
Jordan
dog
Poole
shit.
had a 20-piece.
And Curry says so himself. He played dog shit, and he still had a triple-double.
Yeah.
And
who else played well? Bielitsa, shout out to Timberwolves. He played well. Came off with a double-double off the bench.
Wiggins was doing something.
Otherwise, there wasn't any really big performances, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Jason Tatum's probably going to get drug tested soon.
Yeah, he's looking big.
He's looking big. Shout out to Duke.
Shout out Duke. Shout out Deuce as well.
Yes. For LB. I think LB gets shouted out the most.
Yeah, for real.
I love LB.
Shout out this one for Zach, though. Deuce is greater than Hezbollah.
Yep, easily.
Mark my words. Also, Deuce lives rent-free in your head, Zach.
Along with a couple other people.
Yeah. We won't speak about them. But other than that, that was it for the NBA, really. Tomorrow is a whole slate of games.
Yeah. Fuck the Mavericks.
Yeah, sure. No, I know our feelings with the Mavericks. On Sunday, there was football. Obviously, there's NFL stuff. Skull Vikes. They got a big win. I think they tried to lose again. I can't tell. We can't tell if they're trying to lose sometimes, but they found a way to win. Yeah. So shout out them.
I had a tough time watching Seattle.
I think on Sunday we did, as much as we love Madison, you can just tell Delvin's different.
Yeah.
Like even if he doesn't have the same like yardage or all that stuff, you can tell Delvin is better than Alexander Madison.
Also, Justin Jefferson is a top 5 wide receiver in the league.
Yes.
And
that's all I'm gonna say about it. I don't want you to start ranking who knows who and who knows where.
I'm fine.
Yeah, the Seahawks was tough. Derrick Henry is a freaking maniac.
I saw something earlier that was saying. saw something earlier. Derrick Henry in 6 games has 10 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson, his MVP season, only had 12. So, like, the season that Derrick Henry is putting up right now is going to be one for the ages. He also has an extra game, too.
Derrick Henry put the Titans on his back last night, and obviously they beat the Bills.
Yeah, he also is, like, 150 yards ahead of whoever, Nick Chubb, who was in second place leading.
I don't think he even played last week, so...
Yeah, I don't think he's playing next week either.
So, he could do some damage, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I did like to see Odell get into the mix of things, though. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. Also, speaking of wide receivers, like Julio Jones, like you can honestly just like quit football now if you want. Like I love you to death, but like when I needed you most this week in fantasy, you just didn't provide for me.
He did have that dope catch though.
Yeah, which was apparently I think it was out of bounds. Honestly, I don't think they even counted it. Maybe they did.
He did get the toe drag in.
They might have reviewed it because I seen the ref doing this.
I think they counted it.
Well, hopefully. But all I know is he did not give me enough points, and Fretland got the best of me. Congrats, Fretland. I had like 3 guys like hurt and like guys on buys. Next week's gonna be even worse when I have the whole Vikings team out on bye.
Well, I have half my team on injury reserve right now, so like it's just not going well. Cowboys. That was
Cardinals still undefeated. Cowboys. Actually, on Sunday I watched 3 games. All 3 of them went to overtime.
That is true. True statement.
That was crazy.
Dak is looking good. He made some mistakes, but he still pulls it together and wins the game. DeAndre Hopkins is goated.
Oh yeah.
Fucking good as shit.
Yeah.
Who else? Bills. Yeah, the Bills just. I expected that. I mean, I guess it was a good game.
They both scored like 30 plus.
Yeah, it was a good game.
But I thought the Bills defense would be.
Lamar. He's in that
MVP.
Stop hating on him. He's
pissed on
so
the
fucking good. Literally all over the Chargers. And we like Justin Herbert, so that was tough to see. But
yeah,
like,
he's on my fantasy team.
But literally just pissed on those fuckers. So that like, the Ravens are the real deal, and Lamar is top tier. I hate Lamar. Hate Lamar slander. Can't take it.
Yeah. All right. Last thing.
Yep.
All right.
We'll get right into Would You Rather.
Last little game for the night. So the first one we have here. These are all like really random ones. Honestly, I got some from online. I got some from some friends as well. So, first one. Would you rather be partnered with someone who has a low sex drive or someone who has a sex addiction?
Addiction, 100%.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Because I have one, and it's just like didn't even let you finish.
I don't even know, like, cause like, I just obviously like you want it. Like, I don't know if you want to say this, but like you want to be like the sex addiction one, but like I just can't imagine like when you're trying to like do something, like you're trying to like get like you're trying to have a life and get things done. And she's like just tugging you to like just take her in the bathroom or at the rest. Like it's probably fun for the first like a little bit, but then it has to like at some point like
I think it's fun forever.
Yeah, I figured you'd go that way. But yeah, I think if I had to pick one,
like if
I had to pick one, I'm gonna say sex addiction, I guess.
I'd love to make an absolute scene in like a restaurant. She's just fucking screaming in the bathroom, and I'm just fucking.
That sounds not great.
Then we just come out, and I'm just like.
Well, if I have to pick one, I'm gonna take sex addiction, I guess. But it just seems like that could get really, really bad eventually. After a while.
As that guy says on the TikTok, my asshole would hurt, but it would be my dick hurting.
It'd be a tough day for my head. Would you rather have your sexual partner dirty talk or be completely silent during sex?
Well, if it's the dirty talk that we saw on that TikTok, then silent. But I hate when it's silent. It's just so fucking awkward. I guess I could have brought that up earlier, but yeah, silence is just fucking.
I would do dirty talk as well. But imagine like all of a sudden she starts talking about like she says like starts like doing insane dirty things that you just like can't you can't physically perform like.
I want you to do a fucking triple backflip with my fucking pussy.
Yeah, imagine just like, what do you do? Like, she starts whispering, like, hey, I need like 14 more inches or something like that. Like, those are just things that you just like obviously can't provide. Or like, yeah, he's like, I want you to do a triple backflip off the bed, land on my face. Like, those are things that, like, I don't know. So I would take the dirty talk as well. This one's off topic here. Would you rather have to move cities every year and never return to them, or never leave your home to like the city you were born in? And that one for me seems very easy.
The city I was born in, that would be shitty as fuck. But yeah, travel for sure.
But the thing is, you can never go back.
Yeah, so like, but like once I'm in New York per se, I can stay in New York as long as I want.
Well, if you move every year.
Move every. Okay, but I could go to like New York City, but then to Manhattan, and then to like the Bronx if I wanted to be in the Bronx.
No, those all count as New York City. Those are just different boroughs. But like you could go like from like the very top of like the United States, like from the east, and just like go from like Portland, Maine, down to like Boston, like Providence, Rhode Island. Like you could move like probably small. I would do that.
Yeah.
There's like a loophole, I guess. But imagine being if I had to stay in Coon Rapids for my whole life.
Yeah, mine would be Crosby, Minnesota. Fuck that shit.
There's a hospital there.
Yeah, I guess so.
And if it was like the city you lived in the longest, I could never stay in Chatfield that long. Holy crap, I'd piss myself. Next one. Would you rather ask someone on a date and have them say no, or never ask them? Fun fact, I already do this. I never ask them. I have a massive fear of rejection, so if any of you girls are expecting me to ask you out, I'm too scared.
I'm very persistent, so like they say no, and then I just like
ask again.
Like, yeah.
Oh my god, you're so annoying.
I asked like a couple days later, like after like so like I'll get maybe rejected, and then like
not that nice.
And no, I'll get like rejected per se. They just say no, I don't want to go on a date with you, and then I'll be like, okay, whatever. We still talk for like however long. Then I ask again after like maybe like another week or two, and then eventually sometimes they give in. I mean,
and then what happens?
We go on the date, and then I end up usually dropping them because I'm a fucking.
Wow. Yeah, so I already do this. I already know my answer because I already just do this anyways. I never ask them. I will continue to either A, fall into the friend zone with you, or B, I will just
boys, if
continue to ride it out.
If you need motivation, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, just keep shooting. Just keep shooting.
And then when you do shoot and miss and you get depressed?
Just be depressed and keep shooting.
Alright, last one for the night. Would you rather go to jail for a crime you didn't commit, or have your best friend go to jail for a crime that you committed? This could have a long time in jail. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll go to jail. I'd go to jail for the boys.
Would you rather go to jail? Dude, I'm not built for jail. I guess this is jail. Jails aren't bad. Prisons are pretty tough though, right? I think
yeah, jail is under a year, so prison is.
Okay, well, I'm taking you to prison. Imagine you go to, like, we're talking like 25 to life here.
I'm fine with ending my life.
Jesus. That's not good. That's like a lot on YouTube.
Well, I'm not saying that like I'm killing myself. I'm just saying that there would be nothing more to my life. I'm just in a jail cell.
Eating food, yeah.
Come back to my thing. Hey, you trying to get raped, boy? No.
Would you? So I think. It depends how long the crime is. Yeah, there's literally birds flying outside. That's actually crazy. So I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably just. Sorry, best friend. I'm gonna have to find a new best friend. That's the worst thing I could say right now.
See ya, TJ.
TJ's getting locked up. That's that. All I have for Would You Rather.
Yeah, so everybody just follow the socials. They're in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching. It's been legendary.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
Peace out.